Hey, Battle Built, here with another video, getting into some more Season 8 Go Battle League battles. These taking place again in the Great League Remix meta, and I have a special set of battles for you all tonight. Like I teased in the past couple videos, the Remix Mudboys, my best team for this Remix meta, got me to Legends. And these are the 7 battles from the stream, because I did these battles live, I'm going to be showcasing on the YouTube. Now you might be wondering why 7, I'll explain that in a moment. But this team took me to Legend, and my elo's even higher now, and it's got me on 2 leaderboards. Unfortunately, the Great League Remix meta is just about over, but I still wanted to share these Legend battles with you all because I've been struggling to do that since I've been on Twitch streaming. So it's been kind of a balance to make sure I get it on Twitch and then get it on YouTube for you all. But yes, I've hit Legend and I cannot wait to go through these battles with you all. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's look at the intense battles that got me to Legend. So let's get into this first one of the shoutcast. We got Frostlass on a Cresselia lead. I like to play this by going straight Shadow Ball just because of the fact that Cresselia is super tanky and can actually survive a Shadow Ball. So baiting isn't exactly ideal because if you throw a bait and you don't get a shield, then you kind of set yourself back in this matchup. Now this is Confusion Cresselia. It helps against the poison types that are all over the Remix meta. They're going to go for a charge move because I'm hoping to get to another Shadow Ball before they can get to another Grass Knot, and I'm just able to do it. In this situation, if they commit both shields, I think I pretty much like to commit both shields also, but they decided not to, which was really nice. So we were able to farm down and win the 1 shield with a little bit of health and a little bit of energy on us. They come in with a Wigglytuff to charm us down, but we get to the Avalanche in time. This will either get a shield or do about 2/3 of the Wigglytuff's health, maybe about 3/4. They charm us down, but now we can comfortably come to Diggersby. Whenever a charmer comes in for this team comp, I prefer to go to Diggersby just because of how thick it is. Now they swapped on the weirdest amount of energy because that wasn't a Fire Punch. I built over a Fire Punch, and then they decided to swap onto Whiscash and catch the Fire Punch there. So that set me back. Not exactly ideal. We're gonna build up to the Blizzard, go for the Mud Bomb bait. They're gonna go here. We need to make sure we take out the Whiscash, so we call the Blizzard last second. Huge call. And we're going to go for a bait of our own. So we need to play this Whiscash mirror well because we do not want our Diggersby to get Blizzard. Now, they did not shield that potential Blizzard. So this time, we decided to just go straight for the Blizzard because it's starting to look like they just want to commit to their Wigglytuff. And we made the right call there. They decided not to shield that, take out the Whiscash. Wigglytuff comes in for a charm down, but Whiscash is still pretty thick. So we're going to be spamming Mud Bombs on the Wigglytuff, and then they decide to quit. So that is the first match there. So now, like I mentioned before, we have 7 battles here, and that's because in one of the battles, I got stream sniped, and the person decided to quit towards the end. It doesn't make for good content to share on the YouTube. They gave me the win. It was out of my control. I can't stop somebody from stream sniping me. It was very unfortunate. And then the last 2 battles, when we get a little bit closer to the end, I'll explain why I did not include those. So getting into this next match, we have a very weird lead going up against Trash Wormadam, and then we safe swap into Whiscash. I like to treat Whiscash as a safe swap in those types of situations, and then they hard counter us with Shadow Victory Bell. This looks like it's GG from the start. And we figure out a way to get our Diggersby onto that Wormadam since Fire Punch would be double super effective. We come back in with Frostlass, hoping to Powder Snow down. We're not able to. They're going to go for a charge move. A Leaf Blade is going to hurt from a Shadow Victory Bell into Frostlass. So we decide to shield. We probably should have waited out our switch timer a little bit better in the situation because now they can come in with their Wormadam and Confusion our Frostlass down. We're going to get off the Shadow Ball. It's going to do neutral damage. Avalanche would have been resisted. Does about half of its health. And now they come in with Wigglytuff to match our Diggersby. Things are not looking great here. They have a 2 shield to 1 shield advantage. So our only play is to potentially bait, land the Quake, take out the Wigglytuff, and let Diggersby clutch this match. And then they call the bait. So really not looking good, unfortunately. So we decide to go for the Earthquake, and then they call the Earthquake. Everything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong in this match. They're charming the heck out of us. We need to commit to Diggersby, so with this Ice Beam that's going to come through, we are going to shield it. And I don't remember if I decide to bait here again. Oh no, I just go straight Earthquake. And I think the reason why I went straight Earthquake here is because I either take them out or get their last shields, and then with them having no shield left, then Frostlass could have potentially landed another Shadow Ball, which could let me win. They come back in with a Trash Wormadam. We're going to get the Fire Punch off. They're going to need to shield this, and then we swap into Frostlass worrying about the Iron Head that we're fully expecting to take out our Frostlass remaining health. And a mistake that they made was not over farming here, because they don't call Diggersby Thickersby for nothing. We survive the confusions enough to get to a Fire Punch with that one little teensy bit of HP, and we clutch it. The stream was so hyped when that happened, because I was not expecting to win that match there, and that is why it's important to have XL Diggersby. Those are the exact IVs that allowed me to survive with 1 HP. Getting to this next match, we have a poor lead Frostlass on Obstagoon. The way I like to play this one out, I explained it in the last shoutcast of these battles, is I'll count the Obstagoon's counters. I don't typically count very often, but counters takes 5 to get to a Night Slash, and typically Obstagoons will throw immediately. Typically. They did not throw immediately in this situation. Like I said, I like to play the one shield, but they decided to overfarm like crazy, and that overfarm is not exactly putting them in the best spot, because now it lines a Frostlass up with my Whiscash. My Whiscash is a bunch of energy. My Whiscash can survive an avalanche, and we're going to get off 3 mud bombs, which is huge considering the fact, again, like if they didn't let me generate all that energy, I wouldn't have been able to do this. So we're going to survive this avalanche. We're going to get to another mud bomb here. This will either get the shield or take out their Frostlass, which would technically let us win switch, but we don't really want switch because Goon can be tough to deal with this team, considering Frostlass being weak to dark and then Diggersby being weak to fighting. They come in with Golbat. We're going to throw the singular resisted mud bomb, and then since we do have a shield. I don't remember how this match went the more I think about it. I think the safe play would be to come with Frostlass. Is that what I did, or was I worried about their energy? No, I was not worried about their energy. I'm thinking of a different match. They come in with Goon. They get the Night Slash off. I know they have a bunch of energy, so I decide not to shield, hoping I can get off my Avalanche, which is going to be huge. And then I'm going to throw this, either get the shield or get the Goon super low, and then swap into Diggersby. Now, they're over farming like crazy even more. We are worried about this move doing the most damage, whether they had Night Slash or Cross Chop. We're worried about the charge move coming from Goon, which is why we shielded that, because Golbat only has Poison Fang and Shadow Ball, so those are the things we're less worried about, which is why we shielded here, and we did not save that shield for the end game. We're going to Earthquake the Goon, but I think we lose this match. This is the one match we lose because Diggersby just does not have enough health based on the fact that they got to the Cross Chop towards the end there. Now, they're going to Poison Fang as much as it's resisted. It's going to do a good chunk of damage. We're going to get off the EQ, singular resisted, gets Stab, which is why we're throwing that instead of the Fire Punch. Gets the Golbat really low, and then we were hoping to catch some lacking, like they were going to aim for the farm down and not throw, so we were trying to powder snow down the Golbat, and unfortunately we were not able to. They're going to wing attack us down, and that is going to be a loss. So technically speaking, we are 3-1 in this set. I know you've only seen 3 matches. I told you about the one where we got sniped, and then the opponent decided to quit after sniping, so that ended up being a win for us. So we're hoping with our elo at 29.56 that we can clutch this last match, get the 4-1, and then hit Legend and call it a season for Season 8. But I am going to push leaderboards a little bit since I've been enjoying Great League Remix. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about Ultra League Remix, and if that turns stale quick, then I'm going to, just run Spice like crazy. We also pull a swap there, and we catch a Bubble Beam, which means they were going to bait our Frostlass, which would have been very unfortunate, so it's a good thing I swapped there. And then they come in with Zweilous. Zweilous I see quite a bit up here. And Zweilous is a little annoying to deal with for my team comp because Dragon Breath hurts a lot. It's neutral against all our mons, and then of course the Dark typing. It's nice for Frostlass to have the super effective Powder Snows, but I've come to learn that Zweilous is in the lead against Frostlass, we lose the 2 shield because that Dragon Breath damage is so oppressive. Pretty wild. And now they get that Dark Pulse there. We're going to throw the Fire Punch because we're not going to survive to get to another Earthquake. And then we're going to not get farmed down because we know our switch timers are not aligned. So we're going to swap out the Frostlass, hope we could Powder Snow all the way down. And because we have so much farm, even a double resisted Body Slam we want to shield. Thankfully, it was a Dark Pulse, so it was a good shield there. And we have a bunch of farm now. So we're expecting the Jelly to come back in. Jelly's a little bit low on energy, but they come in with a Ninetales. That is a weird looking Jellicent. But we have a bunch of energy, like I said, and we throw the Shadow Ball there. They're going to be able to Fire Spin us down, but we're going to come in with Whiscash. Whiscash with the shield is going to do amazing against Ninetales. So the only thing we really have to be too concerned about is the Jellicent in the back with all that energy, or not all that health. It threw its energy. So we're going to spam a bunch of Mud Bombs. We're going to need to call a Shadow Ball or shield the Shadow Ball and not get baited from Bubble Beam. And then if they do decide to bait, we need to swap out to clear the debuff, but we catch there and we end up catching the Shadow Ball. That was an insane play. It's literally what won me this match. The fact that one, they decided not to bait, and two, that I pulled the swap to catch a Shadow Ball, double resist on Diggersby. It still took it out because Diggersby was practically dead. And now they don't even have enough energy to get to a Bubble Beam. We're going to be able to Mud Bomb down. We still have the shield, and the Ninetales, even if it has Solar Beam, can't do anything to us. They threw relatively quickly here, so at this point I was... Oh, actually, no, I did shield. Oh, I knew it wasn't a Solar Beam at this point. Maybe I'm mixing this up with another match. I do too many matches while I'm streaming, so, you know, little mix-ups happen. Either way, we're going to get this Mud Bomb off. It's going to get the Ninetales super low, and because they Psyshock there, we felt extra comfortable, because it's not like they're running Psyshock and Solar Beam. They can get off a Weather Ball there, or even another Psyshock, and we would Mud Shot down for the GG. Now, I cut it out. Oh, I shouldn't have cut it out, but we went 4-1 in this set, and we were getting all hype on stream like I was going to hit Legend, and if you look in the bottom right corner, really quick, rewind the video and pause, we hit 29.95 on the 4-1, so I'm going to update that on screen as we speak. So we get into the next set. This actually, that last battle was the final battle of my 5th set, so while I was streaming, I literally stayed up another hour because I was streaming like 11 o'clock at night to midnight for new sets. With streaming, this is the very first set of that new set of battles at midnight from the refresh. So we have Frostlass. Actually, I forgot what the lead was. Did they stay in? Did I throw a Shadow Ball with Frostlass on Cast Form and then they stayed in? Yes, because then they swap and they catch a Mud Bomb that I pretty sure I overfarmed on, and that I overfarmed. It's the most annoying thing in the world when you throw a Mud Bomb and it gets caught by a Mandibuzz. There's nothing more devastating. But luckily it's Air/Mandibuzz and they're not trying to throw right away, so we get off a Blizzard, which is pretty huge. They might try to commit to a farm down, but they really can't, so we're going to just continue to build up to the Blizzard there, force them to throw, and because we have shield advantage, we're going to go into our Frostlass here, and we're going to Powder Snow down completely. So they're going to get off a Foul Play. We don't mind that. We need to make sure that we have a bunch of energy to chuck at that Cast Form. So they actually decide to swap, recognizing the situation, and we go for the Avalanche bait based just kind of on instinct. Usually throw an Avalanche 9 times out of 10 in a lot of situations, and of course they call it bait. If I would have thrown the Shadow Ball, they would have shielded, but of course when I bait, they don't shield. And then we throw a second Avalanche, we take it out, so we don't mind that, because if Mandibuzz comes back in, we can just Powder Snow it down completely. And their switch timer is not exactly up. So our last Pokemon is a Frostlass. We have to be very careful here. We go straight for the Shadow Ball, and I think we want to time this. Actually, we have a shield. Oh, I forgot about that. I was like, we have to be careful because they can just Avalanche our Frostlass to take us out. I forgot how that match went also. And because it was a bait game, we were like, screw it, just go for the big Shadow Ball, and it lands, and because they were expecting the bait, and we end up taking a huge dub in that first match. Now, keep in mind, right, 29.95 elo. So all we need is 3 wins to clinch Legend. Now, of course, there are 3 and 2 sets where you might get less than 5 points, but based on the people we're going up against, that just wasn't going to happen based on their elo. So getting to this next match, we're not in a great situation. We have Thickersby up against Mandibuzz, which is never fun to play. Thankfully, we have a shield advantage. We're going to spam all the fire punches in the world, try to kill out the switch timer, because this is the slowest matchup on the face of the planet. So while you're sitting through this matchup, if you want to just, go check to see if you're subscribed, drop a like or a comment, all that fun stuff, be greatly appreciated. But let's continue to watch Diggersby spam neutral non-stab fire punches onto one of the thickest Pokemon in Great League. And then we swap, and then we catch a foul play, because we did not want to sit there and play out the entirety of that matchup. And I'd rather swap here because of our shield advantage. We can tank some foul plays and get to a Blizzard to take out the Mandibuzz. I forgot what their lead was because I was talking about the last match. I'm still not 100% used to commentating over 1.5 speed, so I definitely fall behind, especially if I want to ever go on a tangent. We shielded one, we have the next one come through. Blizzard will definitely take out Mandibuzz at this health. We were a little worried about a potential swap and a catch on something that would have eaten the Blizzard a lot better, but we get it through, and Mandibuzz is almost never shield Blizzards. And very, very, slight occasions where I run into a Mandibuzz that shields the Blizzard, it's going to come through. Because I just feel like getting Mud Bombed and calling the Mud Bomb bait is so rewarding in that situation. Now, they come in with Sableye. We don't want to get Shadow Clawed down, so we go into Diggersby. They completely forgot how much energy we had on our Diggersby, so we Earthquake and one-shot the Sableye's remaining health. Now I remember how we got that shield. We had a Frostlass on Wigglytuff lead, which meant we threw the Avalanche and they shielded it. It was huge, and this is GG. They charm us all the way down. They keep their shields, but because this match took so long, I'm pretty confident they just forgot how much health my Frostlass had, and we were gonna be able to commit to a Powder Snow down. So now we're 2-0 in this set. We need one more match to clinch Legend. One more match. Can we do it straight 3-0, no stress, hit Legend right off the bat on this set? Well, we're going up against a Ferrothorn. This could be a good lead, this could be bad. If they have Mirror Shot, not a good lead. If they're not running Mirror Shot, which I feel like they should be, if you're not running Mirror Shot, probably running Ferrothorn a little incorrectly, because it just does so well against Frostlass with Mirror Shot, then we can actually pull out this lead because we outpace. So we shield the first move, find out if it's a Mirror Shot or not. It is Mirror Shot, so it's not exactly ideal. We know where their energy's at because of the fact that they threw the Mirror Shot, and we catch a Mirror Shot on Diggersby, which is pretty huge, but they overfarmed a bunch, and then they come in with a Hitmonchan. Saw that fighter, and I was like, oh no, it's going to be a Shadow Machamp, which we're screwed. Hitmonchan, not too much better, going to be dealing super effective damage against our Diggersby. We go straight for the Earthquake to guarantee your shields. I don't know, on the off chance they decided that that they wanted to try and call a bait. That's why I went for it. Honestly, hindsight, I should have just baited right off the bat and gone straight Fire Punch. And then we throw a Fire Punch there, get the Hitmonchan in about 40% of its health left, waiting out the switch timer, and then we come into Whiscash. We come into Whiscash because we resist potential Thunder Punches, and Whiscash can just tank moves in general better than Frostlass can, and they throw a Thunder Punch, which is nice because they blindly threw. We get to the Mud Bomb, we essentially outpace them to the next charge move. This Mud Bomb will take out the Hitmonchan's remaining health, but they decide to shield. They're going to go for another charge move here, and because I like having Frostlass with the shield, we're going to let this come through. They Thunder Punch again, so I was very confused by that. I'm assuming maybe they're running like Thunder Punch close combat and they don't want to debuff themselves. But they have Ice Punch, which means they should have just thrown that. That would have been neutral. We shield that thinking it was going to be a Thunder Punch. And then we commit to a Powder Snow down of the Hitmonchan. They will get a Thunder Punch through, and we still haven't seen their third Mon. So considering how much health we have, I'm very worried, and I know that Ferrothorn has energy. So we're hoping the Ferrothorn just comes in so we can Avalanche it, but they have a Nidoqueen, and this game is starting to turn a corner. We land the Avalanche. We want to commit to the Powder Snow down before they can get to the Poison Fang, and Frostlass survives with a 1 HP. Our only play was that farm down. We land the Avalanche, take out the Ferrothorn's remaining health, and we start this set 3-0. And because I'm a man of content, I just literally went into my next 2 matches and quit them, which is why they're not in this shoutcast, because I was saving everybody on stream time. There was no reason to play out the next 2 matches. We got the 3 dubs that we needed. We're going to get our encounter here, hopefully, soon. And it's a Mewtwo. I cut this, so you'll see me like fail 1 throw, and we're at 29.95. It would have been the ultimate troll if I would have went 3-2, and Niantic was like, nah, it's not going to be enough elo. But let's throw that beautiful excellent. Let's watch the Mewtwo breakout of a beautiful excellent. And these battles were from a couple days ago, obviously, which is why there's Mewtwo there, not Dialga. Cut it out, and can we get a drum roll, please? Boom! 3-2 for the 3007 elo, and we have hit Legend in Season 28. It has been quite the grind. Respect and GG's to all of my opponents because of the fact that this season was... Oh, what am I doing? Hold up. Sorry. I meant to have that showing, not that. About to show you the battles all over again. Who wants to watch them twice? Well, if you want to watch them twice, just start at the beginning of this video. You can watch it all the way through. But GG's my opponents. As every season has gone on, the Go Battle League competition has gotten tougher and tougher. So mad respect to every battle that I played in. And Great League Remix has turned quickly into one of my favorite metas that I've played in Go Battle League, because I could mess around with the Remix Mudboys and I had a ton of success. So overall, let me know what your thoughts were on the battles, and let me know what you thought of me, like, you know, shoutcasting over my Legend battles, considering, I mean, usually when you post a YouTube video, it's pretty obvious. You say, you know, hit Legend, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, you already know going in. And yeah, just give me all your thoughts and comments below. I'd love to hear about your Legend pushes, and I'm rooting you on. This will plenty of time left in the season, and Ultra Remix is coming soon, so I have every intention of trying to figure out that meta quick to get you some potential good go-to teams like this one, because I gained hundreds of points. I started Great League Remix in like the 2800s, and then I hit Legend, and now I'm around 3100 and change, about to be on leaderboard with it. Gotta love a meta where you can use Mudboys and have success. But on that note, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video with some practice Ultra League Remix battles.